Hey everyone!
Hi everyone!
We are excited to be joining with you today, and I am going to do a little video interview
Yes?
with my mom
Yes?
about the seasons of her business.
I'm excited.
All right, so tell me a little bit about your winter season.
Well, the last year and a half, I've had a little bit more winter than I would like to. I've been kind of lingering in that winter season. I had 3 eye surgeries. We moved to a new city. My husband lost his job, so that forced me to seek full-time employment outside of the home, which was not necessarily in my business plan. And all that happened in about 7 months' time.
So, at what point, not that you haven't cycled through the seasons, just like we always do every year with the weather, but when did things start to kind of thaw out for you?
Well, during my recovery time, I was able to use some of that time in the afternoons and the evenings to connect with some team members that their leaders had kind of stopped leading them, and so they'd kind of lost their sponsors. So I was able to give them some care calls, send some notes to them, and just kind of establish a little bit of a relationship with them. And then when I was forced to work outside of the home full time, I just used that time to share my love of Young Living with a brand new audience and share some samples, some resources, and that type of thing, and just introduce them to Young Living.
Awesome. So, what about summer?
Summer is, I've had kind of spurts of summer here and there. Sometimes just growing by leaps and bounds, and sometimes in drought. But I've also enjoyed seeing that with my team, and they're not always in the same season as I am. And right now, I am experiencing some great leadership, and they're growing, and they are doing classes and identifying leaders within their organizations. And so they're kind of in a great spring, and my business gets to be in a summer. If it's in the drought period, I just have to really step up my game, educating and promoting even stronger essential rewards.
Sweet. So, what about autumn? Do you feel like you've had major bountiful harvests? Although our lesson in the Moderail book talked about that sometimes the harvest is greater and sometimes the harvest is less.
That's right. And there, I've been cycling through that also, but I'm really looking forward to. I just really feel like a great bountiful harvest is just on the verge of happening with my teams growing by leaps and bounds and sharing, and I'm looking forward to that. My Young Living business is mine and my husband's retirement plan, and so I am looking forward to and praying for a bountiful harvest.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you've really kind of learned to take the temperature, so to speak, of your team, and knowing that other people might be in the same season or different seasons, and that's awesome. But it does sound like they've kind of switched out of order, like it matches up with the Oklahoma weather.
Absolutely.
Quite temperamental.
Absolutely. And, just like with farmers have to adjust to how they grow their crops, depending on the weather, depending on the rain, and that type of thing. And I truly feel like we have to in our Young Living business as well. In the true summer season, families are on vacation, that type of thing. They might not have as much time, to visit with us, or they might have to decrease their monthly essential rewards or whatever. But I think just with everything else, I think God provides for us as well as for the farmers.
Awesome. Well, we are excited to share with you a little bit of that, and I want to encourage you to keep going with boot camp.
Keep going.
Keep training.
Going. That's right. Have a great day.
Bye.